Hi, this is Earthy Love Medicine, and today is day 28, the end of day 28, right? Just making sure, yep. The end of day 28 on my juice feast fast, you know, that thing. Today was actually pretty good. I had way more energy than I've had. I was able to get a lot of stuff done today, which it's been a while since I could say I got a lot of stuff done today. So that's huge. My arms are starting to, my arms are like really super clear. So if you've been watching my videos, then you know my arms were really bad and they actually don't look that bad. Now my hands are still pretty rough, but they're starting to clear up too. And then same here, like this arm is almost clear. I have like a couple dots still on it. Like you see, like right there, I still have a little bit, but it's like mostly clear. And then my hand, my knuckle's still really bad. But other than that, though, like if you look at it, the skin underneath is starting to be really soft. So my skin's actually like soft, like as it's clearing up, it's really soft. And like my skin feels hydrated, which is like not normal at all. My skin always feels like really dry and uncomfortable. So, those are positive things that are happening right now. So I just really hope that I keep up this energy because, um, yeah, like, feels so good to like have accomplished some shit today, like, I mean, it doesn't seem like such a big deal for somebody who like, cleans their whole house every day. But for me, I like cleaned my whole kitchen and like, like cleaned it, like washed the windows, like cleaned the windowsills, like, like I cleaned it. And I just felt so nice to like go to bed tonight and there's like no dishes in the sink and like I did all that. So, usually I'm like dragging through the day and like, the enemas really, they take it out of me. But I didn't do one all day until like the end of the day. And I'm glad I did. I like kicked out a big old one. It wasn't quite the length of my arm like I did a couple days ago, but it, it was a chunky one. It was really gross. And then everything's like the color of my beet juice, so that's kind of gross. Um, because I drink a shitload of juice with beet in it. All my green juice has beet in it, and then like I've been making my green juice like really super duper green. Um, so I'm putting like a couple pounds of greens in there. I feel like um, with my beet because I'm really, you know, I really, really want to like get all that nutrients in there and like clean out my body. And so, um, I'm doing my best to like kick all this stuff's ass. I felt like I was like, I don't know, I thought like maybe I'd gotten through a hump with the parasites because I hadn't seen any in the last couple times. I went to the bathroom and, or even to the enema last night and I didn't really see any. And then today's enema, I saw some, not just one, but like I saw a whole bunch. There was just one particular that was big. But yeah, let's see how many freaking parasite dumps I do. I hope that they like come out like in the next like soon so that I'm not like pooping out parasites for months and months. But obviously I don't get to choose what's in there and what's going on. It's just parasites. They're disgusting. And I feel like that's like all my videos are about. But at least I got to report like that it was good today, and that I felt accomplished. And I feel like I hope I have the energy that I have right now. Because it's like 1 in the morning. Um, so technically I've already started day 29. So yeah, today was good. I'm really happy. And my head's really clear, which I'm happy about. So um, I feel like I'm just like slowly waking up, and it's weird, like when you're in something, how you could like see how you got there, and like I watched something saying that one of the signs of an autoimmune problem is like really bad allergies or like getting sick more often than other people and that kind of stuff. And so that made me realize like growing up, especially like as a teenager, middle school, more towards high school, I was sick like more than anybody in my family. I had really bad allergies. So, like, this is something that's been basically going on my whole life. And I didn't know. And I didn't know that all this was pertaining to gut health. Like, it's mind blowing that my mom was she was the good kind of mom where like I always went to the doctor. We always had our checkups. We always went to the dentist, even though we were on Medi-Cal and all that kind of stuff. My mom always made sure we did that stuff. And how come all those years when all the stuff I was going through, no doctor said anything about healing my gut so that I'm not having all these problems. So I'm really looking forward to seeing like how much this actually heals. Like one of the things I have going on is I have and it's been going on for a while now. And I fixed it like for the most part, but there's still like a little part. So for a while there I was having like numbness in my feet and shit. And this was quite a while back, like a couple years back. And then, when I went vegan and stuff, a lot of that kind of stuff went away. Um but yeah. So, but on my left heel, on the bottom of my heel, there's still numbness there, and um, it's uncomfortable if I was standing on my feet all day and stuff like that. It's like sore and that kind of stuff. So, I'm really hoping that once I have enough energy, I can like really start working out and stuff. Now, I've been stretching here and there and like getting in the habit of trying to stretch and like I think that it just at least getting like my muscles going and all that kind of stuff. But, I'm in the position where even though I really enjoy outdoor activity and I really, enjoy working out and that kind of stuff because it takes such a taxing like toll on me, like I'm exhausted. Like I remember trying to go to the gym before I became vegan and I was a pescatarian, I ate dairy and fish and then, I'd go and do the treadmill, and the treadmill would just be agonizing. And then it would just be like, because I was just like walking through soup in my life, like just, And then I would just go, because I was a California Family Fitness. I went to the freaking swimming pool and I'd try to swim, and then I'd just be like, fuck it. And I'd hop in the hot tub, and then I'd go sit in the steam room and steam, and like, I'd just take advantage of all the good things about my membership, and then I'd go take a shower and get dressed and like look all cute when I left, but didn't really work out very much, like maybe 30 minutes, you know, and then of course, I tried the swimming because the other stuff was exhausting. Like, it's been years since I could, like, really do physical activity without it, like, really being lethargic and draining. So, which sucks because I love hiking and I love walking and I, love doing stuff. I used to be able to do cartwheels and like it's another thing I'm looking forward to, doing a cartwheel. But right now I don't trust my own strength or like my own ability to hold my own body weight up. So I'm scared to like break an elbow or something. So yeah. Um, so that's about it. Um, I had a pretty good day. And I can't wait to see how this process turns out. I really can't. So if anybody's out there thinking about doing this and you're afraid, just trust yourself. If you've gotten to this place, you're here for a reason. Even if you're still eating meat and even if you're still eating dairy and even if you're still eating processed foods and all that kind of stuff, if you're here and you're watching this, you are here for a reason. You're meant to have this information. You're meant to know that there is a way out of all the sickness and all the pain. And I'm on my journey to feeling the best that I've ever felt in my life. And I know that I am, and I went through a lot to get to this place. And I had to work through a lot of programming from this world. And even to get to this place where I know this is real and I know it's right and I'm not questioning it, because it's taken me a long time to get to the place where I would even do this because I was terrified. I thought something would happen to me. I still was part of like the trap of like the medical trap of like, you know, believing that the doctors know better. So basically, if we listen to the doctors, you can't heal cancer, you can't heal diabetes, you can't heal freaking eczema, you can't heal freaking Crohn's disease. And there's all these people that are healing these things through actually cleaning out their system and eating a natural diet. It's like this. If it's alive and it has light in it, it's going to give you life. If it's dead, then it has no light in it. It's dark and you're feeding your body death. And then we all wonder why we're getting death out of it. But we're so brainwashed, like all of us. I'm there too. Like this is the first, I've slowly become unbrainwashed. Like it wasn't like an overnight thing. I think it would been too much. I wouldn't even have understand what was happening. It was like an unveiling over time of just different levels to this, you know. Yes, it's about the animals, but it's also about what's happening, the assault on humankind, that we are all raised. Like, I'm realizing that my whole life I've been sick to one degree or another. No wonder at 45 years old, my body was breaking down. And I didn't even realize how much until I started to feel better, how fucked off my brain was. Like, I knew that it wasn't right, but I didn't know to what extent. Like, and I didn't realize how much clean food and juicing was going to make me feel alive and make me feel better. Like even these hard last couple of weeks, I'm okay with the hard last couple of weeks. I've had hard years, years. So I have to go through this for what? Like, how long? How long am I going to have to go through this? Hold on, guys, I'm getting a call. I don't know. I may have to do this for 6 months. Do I want to not eat for 6 months? No, but I also don't want to be sick for the rest of my life either. So I encourage you, if you're here at this video, at least consider that this is a path for you, and just start somewhere. Like stop eating sugar or stop eating oils or stop eating processed food or, I always want to tell people stop with the meat, stop with the animal products. Like one at a time, just take one. This week take out freaking beef, the next week take out chicken, the next week and just every week take something out. Every month take something out, whatever works for you. We're all on this health journey trying to figure out what the fuck is going on with us because we're all fat, sick, and nearly dead, and everybody just wants to feel fucking better. And since we're so addicted to all the foods, it's going to take you time to detox from the foods. I've been detoxing over these foods for years. And even though I wasn't eating meat, I was still eating processed food and dairy and fish. And then, I went to vegan and I was doing really well and trying to be somewhat raw and all that kind of stuff. And it was so hard for me to sustain that, I freaking, even though I lost quite a bit of weight during that time, because I was still vegan and I wasn't as swollen from all the fucking dairy and the fish that I was eating and all that kind of stuff, that I was doing better, but I still just wasn't better. I was still eating like crap, considering what's actually healthy for my body. I was eating like crap. The frustrating part was that even though I wasn't eating the greatest, I was still eating better than anybody I know. And I was like I'm falling apart. So to me, I just can't even imagine at this stage of like all of us in this world where we're at right now eating meat. And I'm not saying go out and eat a whole bunch of fucking Beyond shit and go into that. Now, of course, the government has their goddamn fingers in that too. So, as you become a vegan, there's so many, like, it's cool because at least it stops you from eating meat. So I'm not going to discourage it. That's what I had to do. And I still do that with my family. But, just be careful about like what kind of, meats and stuff, like, fake meats, I call them feet, what ones you're getting. Like, make sure that they're organic and non-GMO and like, don't just buy some of the Impossible burgers and all that shit that's made in the lab. Come on, guys. I've tried it. It's awkward. Like if you don't like meat and you're not eating animals and you eat it, it's too close and it's weird, you know? You're better off like making yourself a black bean burger, if you need a burger or whatever. But anyways, I'm rambling. I'm just trying to make a point that, anything is better than continuing to put the stuff in your body. Your body will change. So even though I wasn't eating the healthiest, being vegan, it changed me. And I really like, obviously I love animals and I have a passion for animals, but it's taken me a long time to even disconnect my mind from the fact that it's okay that other people are eating them even though I'm not. It took me going vegan before I really had more passion towards the animals. And then I had like an overwhelming passion for the animals. And now I don't want to ever, like, I don't even want to eat fish. I don't want to eat any of that stuff. I don't want to eat anything that like has eyeballs and, a mouth and poops like I do. And I don't want, that's gross. And I never thought that way before. So I think that's what's crazy. And what I'm talking about is it's kind of an evolution where you go from being this brainwashed person that's just shoving animals and their products and all that kind of stuff down your gullet, thinking that it's food because you've been convinced that it fucking is, even though, you know, like I heard this thing where you like, when you set the plate down in front of them and you tell them, oh, that's a cow or that's a piggy, they're like, ew, I don't want to eat this. And then that's where the brainwashing begins, and we all have it. We're all, most of us anyways. And it takes a lot of desire to be healthy to allow yourself to break through the programming that the shit you're putting in your body is not food, it's poison, and we're being poisoned to death. And I never thought this way. I actually, if you would have talked to me 10 years ago, I would have thought I was crazy. But now I know that I understand something, that there's a lot of people aren't going to get it and they're going to think I'm crazy for this shit. But to me, it's about what I'm experiencing. And what I'm experiencing is that my body, I haven't eaten any solid food in 28 days and I am pooping out sewage and I am pooping out parasites out of my body. And I doubt that I'm close to the end. So, um, that part. Thank you for visiting my channel. If you like what you see here, like and subscribe. And hit that notification bell if you want to continue to follow my story. Um, Good luck on your health journey. And thank you for being a part of mine.